Hi, this is Megan Cave with PBIS Apps. In this tutorial, I'll take you through from the start all the way to the finish how to import student and staff lists to your SWIS account using Person Import. Let's get started. There are two ways these records can be saved in your SWIS Suite account: manually, one at a time using Person Management, or automatically all together using Person Import. Both ways get you some efficiencies, so before you jump headfirst into uploading your first roster, be sure everyone agrees that Person Import is how you want student and staff information to be entered into your account. Once you have agreement, here's what you're going to do. Head up to Tools and select Person Import. This is the Person Import overview screen. There's a list of requirements to use the feature, and in case you don't remember all the details we cover in this tutorial, this is a step-by-step outline for how to upload your first roster. Off to the right are any data integrity issues you need to resolve before importing your first list. Leaving these unresolved could mean data integrity errors will pop up later when you import your first roster, so they're required to be fixed before you move forward. I'll go ahead and fix the Require Staff IDs setting by clicking this box. Now that gives me a couple of additional issues. 2 staff members without a district ID assigned. So I'll just double click each row and go ahead and add the ID. Now that all our errors are fixed, the next thing we need to do is upload our roster to Sandbox and iron out any wrinkles before we get this list into the live production account. So I'll go ahead and click this link and it'll take us to the Sandbox. The SWIS Suite Sandbox is a day-old copy of your live account and a great place for you to practice your import. We'll start with staff records. Click the Import Staff Roster. This helpful wizard walks us through the entire process. We start here with an overview, including the technical specification for your file. Now there are 2 important steps I want to leave you with in this tutorial, and this is the first. Read the specification. This document defines the file format and the headers. It gives you the lookup tables for each field, and you can read through a few use cases to answer common questions you might have when you upload your student and staff lists. Double check that your file matches all these criteria defined in the specification. Column headers are spelled correctly and in the correct order. Values are accurate and included in the lookup tables, etc. After you've taken a look at the specification, click Next. This next step is where you can correct any issues preventing new uploads. You might be surprised to see the same set of issues we just resolved in our live account. Well, that's because the Sandbox gets refreshed with current information at the end of every day. If I had lots of errors to fix, I would fix them in my live account and just hang out until tomorrow so the Sandbox can update with all of those resolutions in place. Because I can resolve these quickly, I'll just go ahead and fix these right now. Everything looks good, so we'll click Next. Now, here's where we get to upload the file. Click Browse to find the file you want to upload. Select the file. Click Next. The application runs through the file looking for errors. If everything is good, the screen looks like this. If it found an error, you would see that information displayed right here. Correct your file and then just try again. Once you see a screen like this, click Import List. A little yellow notification comes up letting me and anyone else logged into the account know that we're uploading data. A green bar appears at the top when the upload is finished. This notification tells us we need to refresh the application to reflect the updates we just made. So click Refresh. And boom, our file uploaded successfully on this date. It had 21 records in it, and it was uploaded by me. Oh yeah, remember when I told you there were 2 things I wanted to be sure you took away from this video? The first was read the technical specification. Well, here's the second. You're not done after you upload a file to Sandbox. Go back to your live account and upload your file there. We're still in Sandbox here. This is where we ironed out the wrinkles. We're ready for the real deal now. A successful upload to your Sandbox account is required before you can upload a file to production. It could take as long as 15 minutes for the live account to register the successful Sandbox upload, so you might need to be patient. There. The final requirement is in place, so we click Enable Person Import. Let's upload that same list. Click Import Staff List. The steps here should look very familiar. We select the file and import the list. Refresh the application, and finished. If I go up to Person Management and select Staff List, I see all the staff names I just imported now. So you can see the process takes a little bit of time, a little bit of patience, but all in all, it's pretty straightforward. And really, it's something you'd probably do at the beginning of the year and maybe 1 or 2 more times if there were significant changes to who's in your building. But a one-time upload and you've got every student and staff entered into SWIS, not too shabby. Thanks for watching.